we got an update. Remember, Councilman Dr. Yusef Salaam was pulled over. We covered it. He is a member of the exonerated Central Park Five. This man has one of the most amazing turnaround stories in the history of this planet. Okay, happens to be a dear friend of mine. They're now calling for his resignation, at least some of his colleagues on the council. Here's the video, and I'm going to give you the update.
Roll the back one for me too. You roll your back window, please. Hey, hello, I'm Officer Kentucky from the 26th Precinct.
I'm Councilmember Salaam.
Oh, council member?
This district 9.
Oh, okay. Have a good one. Yeah, you're working, right? All right, take care, sir.
All right, so the councilman, who is chairman of the Public Safety Committee for the city, wanted to know why he was being pulled over, had his family in the car. He did not do anything illegal, and he needed an answer. Ironically, he's also sponsoring a bill that would mandate police officers disclose all interactions with the community to see if, in fact, stops like that are happening, because obviously they are. All right, let me give you the update. Per Atlanta Black Star, great reporting on this, by the way. Supporters of Dr. Yusef Salaam are defending the New York City Councilman after calls for his resignation over claims that he embellished his encounter with a New York Police Department officer last week. Salaam, a Democrat and member of the exonerated Central Park Five, was elected to the New York City Council in November to represent Harlem's 9th District and is the council's Public Safety Committee chairman. Let me give a recap, all right? So the incident happened in Harlem. On the night of Friday, January 26th, he's in his own district. It was captured on the officer's body cam. The officer is seen approaching the councilman's car, which had a Georgia license plate, and asking him to roll down the windows. When the officer got to the driver's window, the councilman introduced himself. I'm Council Member Salaam, District 9, he said. Council member? Question mark. Oh, okay. Have a good one. The officer then hurries away. Based on the footage, the officer did not explain why the councilman was pulled over, but the NYPD later explained it for him. The NYPD came out with a statement that said, the motivation for the stop was tinted windows, which were considered beyond legal limits. That's not how illegal tint works. You actually have to test it. Usually an officer that does this, if they don't have the testing kit, they have to call someone who does. They test it in real time. If there's some there, you get a ticket, you move on with your life, all right? So based on the footage, the officer did not explain why the councilman was pulled over, but NYPD did confirm that that was the reason. So they championed the conduct of the officer. Quote, the driver complied and identified himself as New York City Council member Yusef Salaam, performing official duties, at which point the officer advised him to have a good night. The department said in a statement adding, quote, this officer should be commended for his discretion appropriately so the council member could complete his official duties. Let's put it up. According to the Associated Press, City Council member Sandy Nurse recalled being on the phone with Salaam during the stop, saying he was not given an explanation for why he was pulled over in the first place. Per the outlet, Salaam said in the statement, quote, this experience only amplified the importance of transparency for all police investigative stops, because the lack of transparency allows racial profiling and unconstitutional stops of all types to occur and often go unreported. However, some of Councilman Salaam's peers have now called for him to resign from the Public Safety Committee. He's chairman of the committee, accusing him of using his position to avoid consequences. Wait a minute. The police said he did the right thing. The police said the councilman complied and identified himself. That's what it says from the police department. But individuals who support the police are saying that Dr. Salaam did something unethical. You know, you guys really got to start talking before you start lying in public. So either the man complied and did what was appropriately mandated to do or customary to do, or he was unethical in his identifying himself. Okay, all right, so council member Joanne Ariola wrote on X, quote, "The stop was not illegal. The stop was done by the book." What is illegal? What is illegal? It's the percentage of tinting on his windows. Using your council member title to get out of a ticket and lying about the interaction. How can we expect him to be impartial as chair of the Public Safety Committee when he did not depict an accurate account of the event? Ma'am, you're a Karen. You are the Karen of the council. It's evident. It's clear to all of us. Council member Robert Holden chimed in. You can imagine what he's going to say. So Robert said, "This is damning." I'm so serious. He literally said damning. "This is damning an elected official with a legal tint and out-of-state plates, not legally registered, using his official title to evade the law." Where's she at? He lied about the exchange until NYPD set the record straight. Councilmember Salaam should resign as public safety chair. Now keep his picture up. Sir, if the man is doing all of these illegal and corrupt things, why are you only asking for him to step down as chairman of the committee and not step down as a council member? You didn't think that out when you were tweeting, did you? You didn't think that all the way through. This is about removing him from being an effective advocate for communities, because the Public Safety Committee is a very powerful committee. He's the chairman. And I got to tell you this about Dr. Salaam. He is nobody's figurehead at all, at all. When he's in the room, he's in the room. Now, Councilman Joe Borelli also joined the criticism, remarking on X, "What is sad is taking an incident where someone cuts you a break, does right by you, and then misrepresenting the truth to get them in trouble." What? The officer never identified why Councilman Salaam was pulled over. That is the bare minimum. Because if you're pulled over, that means an officer has a suspicion that something illegal has happened or has witnessed an illegal act. It could be a very small illegal act. Left turn, no blinker, okay? It could be a very small one. Tinted windows, small. If that's the reason, you say, yes, your windows are tinted. I think they are too dark. No one has confirmed if the tint is illegal, by the way. All right, other colleagues like Councilman Lincoln Ressler came to Salaam's defense. This is the take of a white person who doesn't have to worry for the safety of his family when they are pulled over by police, Ressler said, referring to Holden. "I'm relieved Dr. Yusef Salaam and his family are okay." Another user directly responded to Ariola's claim, quote, "He lied about what?" He said he wasn't told why he was pulled over, and he wasn't. How is that a lie? And how was he trying to get out of a ticket if he didn't even know why he was being pulled over? Your argument doesn't make sense, end quote. Whoever wrote that needs to run for office. All right, Ben, do you see, this is literally like mountain out of molehill stuff. He's correct in his assertion. He's correct in the conclusion. He's correct on the legislation. He is proof that it's needed, meaning the investigative stop policy, so that we know exactly why people are being pulled over. And his friends on the council are coming at him because he told the truth. What say you?
Well, you didn't mention that he's black, and I think that's a key piece of information here, which explains a lot of what's going on here. I am comedian Ben Gleib. Did I just forfeit my rights to be on this show because I identified myself?
Right.
How about the fact that this man identified himself, A, because that's good protocol to do, and B, because he spent much of his life in prison for something he didn't commit and probably has a fair amount of trauma around the police, and makes a lot of self-preservation sense to immediately say, I am a council member. Please do not arrest me for no reason or do worse to me. So that also makes a lot of sense. But it just really shows the prejudice of these people that want him removed from his position of authority because he literally did nothing. And of course it shows that there should be full recording and accountability of all stops, because if the stop was legit, I'm not saying it was or wasn't, but you just kind of look into human behavior. If it was legit, like you mentioned, the officer would have said, even after he knew it was a council member, oh, thank you, sir, for identifying yourself. I think your windows might have been too tinted. Instead, he's like, oh, you're somebody I shouldn't be messing with. Bye-bye, have a good day. Because he didn't have a reason even top of mind, which is why he had to run back to his squad car. Guess what? My windows, very tinted, probably too dark. I've never been stopped. It's weird. I drive a lot. I've never been stopped. I don't know if I understand why that is, but what I think is clear is that Council Member Salaam both complied and did not comply, and did do what he was supposed to do and did not do what he was supposed to do, depending on the prejudices of the person who is commenting on it and who is uncomfortable with a man who is one of the great redemption stories being in a position of power. He wants them to still be in a subjugated position below them. So people's true colors really do come out when even the littlest of things give them a chance to show those true colors and let them shine through. It's very sad. Very
well said, dear brother. Very well said. And I want to remind people that a lot of cities have made it illegal for cops to do these pretextual stops. So if there's an issue with a tag or maybe an issue with placement of a particular headlight that's not working, as long as there's opportunity to see the car visibly, you cannot utilize these things in order to create a pretextual stop trying to look for something else. A lot of jurisdictions.
I also have not updated my sticker. My car still says 2022 on it. So
damn,
I'm not getting stopped. I'm not getting
Man, let me tell you something, brother. Last thing I would do.